So now you're doing great building your app and checking if the code is working. Let's say that after you write 200 lines of code in your app, you realized there is a bug. So now imagine that you have to go and look for that mistake to find out what's wrong with your app. That bug can be a spelling mistake or a code error. How can you fix that? Let's also say that you and your friend are building a website. So at the end of each day, you send the code to your friend and he does the same. So let's imagine that. So at the end of each day, Jack sends you the code and you do the same. So you're sending your file by email or Dropbox or any other method. So you go on and you add the changes, then sends that to Jack again. Now imagine that a third friend joined your project. Let's call your friend, your third friend, Lewis. So now Lewis joined your team. So Lewis will do the same thing. So he will go on and send the code at the end of each day to you and to Jack. And you and Jack will do the same. You will add the changes and then send the changes back to each other again. And then Jack will send the code back to Lewis. You can see this is a bad way to do that. So how can we fix that? There is something called version control. So what is version control? Let's clear this out first. So version control, yes. So let's say that you are using version control in your code. So you make a change and then you save. Then you make another change and you save, and so on. So that's what you normally do when you're writing code with your text editor. In version control, saving the changes is called commits. So how can we do that? So you make a change and then you save, and then you make another change and you save, and then you make another change and you save. All these changes called commits. So in version control, saving the changes is called commits. So why is that useful? Version control allows you to have different versions of your application. It's like saving your backups. So this method is safer and much better than before, where you send your code by email to your friend or upload the code file to Dropbox. Another way version control can help you with, let's say that you found a bug in your code. What you can do is you can use something called checkout. What it will do is it will go back. For example, if you have a bug in your last commit, it will go back to the number 3 version and restore that version of the code. So now let's say that the bug is still there and you cannot find what it can do is you can go back to the number 2 version of your code. Now the bug is gone. So now what you can do is you can analyze the differences between the last 2 changes without the need to go through all of the 200 lines of code in your app. So let's look at another scenario where version control can help you. So now you and Jack and Lewis are working on a project together. So you are making commits, and now you can push your code to a server. So after pushing your code to a server, what Jack can do is Jack can now pull the changes, and automatically the changes will be injected in Jack's code. So now Jack can merge those changes, then he can write some code, edit the code, or delete the code, and then make a commit. So after making the commit, Jack can push the code back to the server. So now Jack made another commit. So this is Jack's commits, this is yours. So now the code is up to date, where you and Jack are working on the same project, and your code is up to date. What Lewis can do now is Lewis can pull those changes. So Lewis can pull those changes to his code. He can merge them, make commits, and then push back the code to a server. So now your code is up to date, and the three of you are working on the same project without the need to send the code by email or Dropbox. You can see now that this is a much better solution than sending the code to a Dropbox or by email. It can save you time and money in the future. So that's how version control works. If you have any question, please write in the notes below or email me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.